Welcome to the Geekz. I totally forgot to start the show, but hey, I was not paying attention. This is Lil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
And this is Sean to the break of dawn, transforming like Megatron. What's up? What's going on? And how was y'all's week, Steve, as you catch a lung?
I'm losing a lung. Oh, shit, come back to me.
My week has been okay. Been busy. Got my grades in for last semester, so I'm super happy with that. Got an A+ and an A. So
Congratulations, man.
The hard work has been paying off.
Fucking nerd.
Cause you're a fucking nerd.
Oh shit! I need to turn my air conditioner off. Give me a second.
What else happened? X-Men 97. I know Steve has not caught up on it, but damn it, Steve, you're killing me. You're killing me with this. Because I want to talk about it. I want to talk episode by episode. God, X-Men 97 is so good.
One more week. We're doing that review next Saturday, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I don't think I can hold it in much longer.
I still haven't watched episode 6 yet.
Oh my God. What's up, James?
Yeah, but guess what? Martin? Guess what I get to do next week? Watch it all and take it all in at once.
It doesn't matter. I've watched this last episode 4 times.
It's that good, huh?
I love it. And whatever happens in episode 10 is going to be ridiculous.
So Lil's not prefacing his review at all.
No. I mean,
Saturday.
I've been highlighting this. I mean, even in Star Geeks, I put in my little bubble banner below my name. Why aren't we talking about X-Men 97? Because, to me, that's
don't bring that shit to my show, man. Keep that X-Men, keep that in the Marvel Geeks, some shit that you about to start on your own.
I might have to. What's up, Benjamin?
The Marvel Geeks. That's what this show is. It's just us constantly defending DC and everything else.
For what? No. Outside of that, there was not much going on this week. It's been busy. This weekend's been busy. Driving back and forth from Sarasota, so that's a 2.5-hour drive, and then traffic picks up. It's not good. But yeah, it's just a basic week. Did
we say what's up to everybody? What's up, James?
We did. I've been saying that as throughout. I said, "What's up, Taylor?"
I didn't hear you.
Saying to everybody. But I do have some things that I did watch a thing, and then it got me thinking. So I have a question for us toward the end after we get through everything, kind of about collecting. And it's kind of it was a sad story that I kind of read and then watched a YouTube video on. Went down the rabbit hole. But I think it's very
I ain't never seen somebody go down
YouTube. A little rabbit hole, Kanita.
Oh, let's talk about Shannon Sharp, and I've gone down some rabbit holes with that, and some LeBron James rabbit holes as well. He's trying to pay for MVP votes. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in Sports Geeks.
You're crazy. You just keep going and going too. It's crazy.
You know what? It gets interesting. I'm like, I want to hear what else is going on. So, but that's it for me. There was nothing really that I knew that came out that I cared to watch. I know Planet of the Apes came out this weekend. We just didn't have time because we're with the rowing thing.
I'm gonna see it.
I do want to go see it. I might go see it next weekend. So next Friday.
Something new that came out that I watched this week was the roast of Tom Brady.
Oh, you watched that? I only watched a few clips. I did not care.
I watched all of it. Some athletes should not try to be comedians. They just don't have it in them. But there was some surprises in there that I thought, because there was some celebrities that really didn't hit either that you would have expected to. Like for me personally, when Ron Burgundy showed up, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be great. And it kind of fell pretty flat.
I saw his clip too. Yeah, I was like, even Ben Affleck was meh.
Ben Affleck fell flat. Nikki Glazer killed it.
Nikki Glazer
always kills it. And
who's that guy? Kill Tony from Kill Tony. Fucking crushed it. He did amazing. And then Tom Segura and what's his name, Bert Kreischer, were together, and they had this one bit where they were talking, and it was very obviously rehearsed and all this stuff. But they had this bit, and this picture of Tom Brady came up behind him, and it was just Tom Brady shirtless holding a football, like all close up. And like they were talking, and like Bert Kreischer turned and looked at the picture, and this fool fucking lost it.
What's up, Carlos?
He's like, look at the picture. Dude, I was crying. It was hilarious. And then like
they went hard on Giselle. Like they was
not as hard as they could have though. A lot of the what's funny?
Kevin Hart was like a fucking karate teacher. Like a fucking
Kevin Hart got it in, but that's because everybody else got it in on Kevin Hart. Everybody was going in. Yeah. Giselle was like, I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna keep it Kevin Hart. I was like, damn. Like they were going in on that dude. It was pretty funny. And then Tom Brady finally got up and did his thing, and it was funny just watching him like talk shit to people. Like when he's talking shit to Peyton, he's like, oh, you lived here, you live there, but you'll always live in my shadow. I was like, damn, like fucking.
Yeah, but you know who had a great comeback and who wasn't even there?
Eli. He didn't show up because he didn't want to roast him 3 times. Ooh.
I was like, that was fucking brilliant, Eli.
Done. But like Rob Gronkowski got super drunk, and it was live, and like this fool was like fucking up. He couldn't read a teleprompter. Like at one point, Kevin Hart was like, "Sound it out." Sound it out, Rob. Like, we got to hurry this up. It was fucked up. He went to go grab shot glasses and grab the wrong thing, and Kevin Hart's like, no, stop, put that back. It was pretty crazy. It was good. That was very, very, very funny. And then the only other thing I did not watch much this week because I was gaming like crazy.
Like 5 times.
Bro, played and finished and beat Jedi Survivor. And
oh, you beat it.
That game is so fucking good. Although there was one point I just gotta say, and like it's an older game, and maybe other people had this experience too, but like I'm running around collecting shit as you do in the game. And like I know my waypoint for the next objective is like right over here around the corner, but I'm looking around and I come across this room and there's like a speeder bike. Just in the middle of the like area right there, pointed towards the door, and I'm like, oh shit, like can I get on that? And like I ran over there and I couldn't get on it. I'm just gonna like walk around, but I'm like man, I really hope I can ride on that. That'd be so sweet. And then like I started the mission up. Wouldn't you know it? Start chasing this motherfucker, tear ass into that room. He jumps on the speeder bike and takes off. I'm like, fuck, man, that means I gotta like run and jump after this fool. That's gonna suck. Turn to my right, there's another speeder bike. Oh my god. The child inside me was just like, yee. That was like the greatest 5 minutes in like a long time. Like that speeder bike.
Damn, sorry.
Shut up. That speeder bike race. Listen, longer than 5 minutes. All right, move. That speeder bike part of the game was amazing. Like at one point you jump over this like cliff and there's like TIE fighters flying beneath you. You proud of yourself a little? Shut up.
I'm sorry,
dickhead.
It was a good joke. Oh, but then Steve chimed in was like longer than 5 minutes, motherfucker.
I love you, Steve.
It's very, very good. The game, like, I don't know, Sean, there's like I really felt the Star Wars fan like in that game. I don't feel it when I'm watching stuff like the Bad Batch and stuff like that, but like this game really scratched that Star Wars itch. Like it's very, very good.
Are you interested in Outlaws, or are you gonna wait till Outlaws comes on? Like,
well, I'm probably gonna wait.
I was gonna say,
poor.
Like that's...
but you never know. Certain games,
this is day one for me.
Certain games I pick up day one. I'm just not sure yet.
But it's a single player, right? Like if Outlaws was multiplayer,
but so was Jedi Survivor.
No, I know, but you waited for Jedi Survivor, right?
True.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like if it's something that we would all get on, right?
Yes,
like,
if Outlaws was like, multiplayer, I'm getting it day
like,
one because I know you're gonna get it day one.
Yeah, if it's like Red Dead or something like that, where you're playing in a group, with that and you're doing all these things, then Outlaws would probably be one of the best-selling games for EA.
I agree.
But because it's
not EA, it's not EA, is it?
I thought it was EA.
I thought it was Bethesda.
Didn't they have micro?
It's not Bethesda.
Maybe I'm
gonna
wrong.
look it up.
But I mean, because it's a single player game and it's open world. It's not like anything's going to be spoiled for you, right? Like, so it's like you
It's
could wait.
massive. It's actually massive entertainment. It's not EA.
Oh, it's massive. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that might not that's it's actually Ubisoft. So I'm sorry, it's Ubisoft.
Yeah, so I mean Ubisoft, yeah, that's where you get your Assassin's Creed. So
It'll be on Game Pass in 6 months.
it will be on Game Pass fairly quickly because Ubisoft, because if it's
all the
like
Assassin's
Ubisoft,
Creed games,
that
were
means
quick.
Ubisoft Plus is gonna get it like day one for people that have that membership. So Game Pass will be getting it quickly.
Yeah, I think so.
It's gonna be awesome though. You're gonna be playing a completely different way than you have. But there's just something about like the coolest thing about Jedi Survivor was the different stances you could use with your lightsaber. Once I unlocked the like the broadsword stance though, that was it for me. And once I unlocked that one, that was all I used.
Yeah, that's all I used to.
The double-sided lightsaber, the only thing that was good for was like blocking machine gun fire, but once you got the pull strong enough, you could just grab those motherfuckers out of the fucking air and stab them on their way to you. So, Sean, change the difficulty to easy. You'll beat the shit out of Darth Vader.
I know, man. Sometimes I got too much pride. I'm like, oh, I can handle it, but no.
Yo, that fight ends tough. Oh, that fight ends tough. How far did you get in it?
Which one? What
The
part?
Vader fight.
I don't know, man. I kept getting fucking killed, dude, and it restarted me all over again. I was fucking pissed.
That was where the Empire was attacking Jeddah and all that.
Yeah, it was cool though. Fucking, I love that guy. I love the game. I just can't go back to it, man. I was pissed. So,
Change the difficulty. You'll be
yeah,
fine.
yeah, I probably would.
Trying to you keep touching at your mic.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Who?
You.
My mic is. I don't even know. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Yes, right there.
And when you wiped your hand, it went.
It's like,
yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
For us wearing headphones, yeah.
I think you took about like 73 hours off of my life with that scratch. So
Sorry.
you had to chill out on that. I only got so many of them, you know.
Sorry. Anyway, get.
That's it though. Annabelle's out there now though. We gotta start getting our 31 days in. So
it's out?
mhm.
Okay. We will start having a plan. So I'll send it out schedule next week.
No, you won't. But it's a nice thought.
Maybe I will. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I still want to do. I still want to
What's
watch
up,
the
Rob?
movie, the talk show one. The one you just watched.
Late night with the devil.
Yeah. What's up, Robert? What about you, Sean? Watch anything this week?
No, I didn't. Usually I do. No, I didn't.
What'd you do?
We did watch Tales of the Empire, which if you want to review, it's on Star Geeks.
I did watch that. We did review
And
it.
you remember that, so of course.
Yes. That was it. I didn't watch anything this week. I've been watching. I've been watching like
What's up, Val?
What's up, Al?
on Paramount called Corporate. It was on Comedy Central at one time. It's with black guy just passed away, man. Forgot his damn name.
The guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No, the other guy. The tall black guy. He was from The Wire. Talks like this. Well, you know that I'm this and
Lance.
Yes.
Reddick?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah,
There
he
it
just
is.
passed away too.
Who was in he was in the John Wick?
John Wick. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He has a show. It's called Corporate. It was like 3 seasons. It's a good show. It's like corporate, but like they own everything in the world. and Lance Kendrick, I forgot what his name was. He's the head of the company. It's on Paramount. It's free. Watch it. I mean, it's pretty good. I like it. It's called Corporate. It's funny.
If you have Paramount. Or you can get it by other means. It's free if you have Paramount Plus.
Yeah, if you got Amazon, I think.
And once you have Paramount Plus, you always have it because like I canceled it and then like looked at my bank statement and they renewed it anyways. So now I have it for another year. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. Cool.
Are you sure you canceled it?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm like, fuck. But now I paid for it again, so I got it. Bastards.
Yeah, I got it through now Walmart Plus because like Walmart Plus had a Black Friday deal, and I was curious to try it, and it came with Paramount. So you pay for the year. It was $50 for the year with Walmart Plus, and you get Paramount Plus. So I was like, all right, $50 for both, and then I canceled my Paramount Plus. So. Speaking of streaming services, a lot of complaints that it's cable now. That's cable now because
it is
Max,
cable now.
Max is going to be on. Max is going to be a tile on Disney Plus.
Is it?
Yeah, eventually they're joining forces, and basically what it's going to be like is, that the cost, whatever Disney's bundle for all that will be, then they'll pay Max, a fee per subscription. So like
it will be just canceling everything and getting one Disney Plus subscription that essentially is going to be what we paid for cable.
It'll be the full. I still don't think it's going to be that much because like I'm looking at just like pricing, right? Like so if you break down pricing, I've heard people say my cable bill itself is $200 a month. My cable bill is $150 a month. And I even went to like, because I don't have cable. I cut the cord a long time ago. But I just looked up like what Spectrum, who we have our internet through, like what they would charge. And I think the basic package, which is garbage, which I don't even want because there's nothing there to watch, is like $49 a month. So if you get like decent stations, you're paying over $100 a month. So if you look at like the Disney Plus bundle now with Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu, like the basic, not the live, what is it, $15 a month, something like that, $18 a month. Mm-hmm. And I think HBO Max is like $15 a month. So you're at $30 a month for all those. So it's still a lot cheaper. And they're putting on with this whatever tile that they're doing, there's actually going to be live channels. So I'm curious to see how the payout comes out, but it is interesting. But yeah, it's as Carlos says.
Everybody look at it, took her down the bottom.
It was Dave Bautista's Beowulf. Yeah. So I am curious on that. I mean, do you guys like a one-shop streaming service if it was worth the value?
It's funny. I was thinking about this today, and it's weird. Yeah, as we're talking about it, I was thinking about something else on streaming services. Why they just don't? It would be so awesome if I don't know who has the rights to all the fucking 80s cartoons, but it'd be nice to just have one channel that plays Saturday morning cartoons, or just like all the old retro cartoons, like the 80s, 90s cartoons.
Boomerang?
I don't know, but
it's still out there.
Nobody's. I think Boomerang's gone. Nobody's paying for that shit. I'd rather see it like on Netflix or Disney, and it just fucking plays. Like I think Warner Bros. Owns the rights to a lot of shit.
Like a constant running channel, basically, that you turn on, like how Samsung does it, right? When I don't know what to watch, I come out and turn on my TV, and the Samsung internet turns on right away, and it automatically turns on their cable, and usually it's either 24/7 Unsolved Mysteries, or I have the other channel I'm on is like that William Shatner show, The Unexplained or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I have it playing that 20, and it's just like it'll just play that shit the whole time. It's great.
Pluto TV, which is a free streaming service, has those channels, and there is a channel that they have with retro cartoons.
Oh shit!
It's not always good though. There's some bad cartoons on there, but if you just want retro cartoons,
playing the old Woody Woodpecker fucking cartoons that suck. I hate them.
Yeah, I hate
them. Then I mean, really, Sean. Then at this point, just you have all of them on VHS. Just go down to your room on Saturday mornings and
it's not play. I get.
You want the convenience.
I need to be.
I need to get up. What he do is he needs the 80s and 90s commercials playing.
Exactly.
Like you just turn on the TV in 1986 or 1993.
So you know what? YouTube, there's stations on YouTube that do that. No joke. If you type in 80s retro cartoons, like or Saturday, they'll be. I watched the Marvel Hour, and it was all the 60s Marvel cartoons, like just playing back to back to back to back to back. It was like, it felt like it was like an 8-hour stream.
Let's see. Hold up. 80s cartoons.
I knew
See,
it.
James
As
says
soon as you
Roku
said-
TVs like that. Yeah, that's what I said. At Boomerang felt like that because I remember watching Centurions on Boomerang, and I was like,
Look at Ed typing
"Holy
it.
crap!"
Even though he's got the keys to the kingdom and he could jump in at any time.
It's
Yeah.
true.
You
I
ain't
mean,
gonna jump in anytime, Ed.
Ed's making a slideshow for the next Star Geeks. So we've put him to work looking at 2,600 games.
So there is a live. There's a lot of live. Look, if you, I don't give a fuck. Like at this point, who cares? Like I don't think we're gonna get kicked off. We might, though. Who knows? I don't want to get kicked off, but like there is a live channel, but that's 3 hours. But then there's a live GI Joe channel.
Right.
GI Joe the whole time. That's weird.
Yep, and it's live.
What?
And it's not 3 hours, it's live 24/7. You see that on the bottom? So
Yeah.
it just plays them. I don't know how they do this.
This has
So-
Oh, that's a Hasbro channel. Okay.
So that's cool.
That's cool.
What was that? Look at that. What was that Saturday morning cartoons one? What was that one? Right
Right.
there.
this one.
CBS, right? Saturday morning cartoons, whole blocks with commercials.
It's
I mean,
3 hours though, dude. It's only
Yeah,
but there's several episodes. Look on the right.
And look at 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go on and on and on and on.
It's
and on.
only 3 hours. Oh shit! Now that's cool.
What, are you watching more than 3 hours?
Yeah. How long were you sitting in front of Saturday morning cartoons, dude? Like that's solid, and it has the commercials, and you can change it.
The Fox Kids shit
The
too.
Fox Kids ones.
Oh, that is kind of cool though. I'm not. Gonna...
Oh, with the Power Rangers though.
Is that? I didn't even know that was Power Rangers. Oh shit! So
Yeah,
there's a Saturday morning's cartoons channel. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I told you I knew there was stuff on here.
Look at that. Sectors.
Sectors.
Oh, this is
Now
this cartoon, the Littles.
Oh yeah, the Littles. Yep.
Oh, this is kind of
So now you found it, Sean. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Boom. Sorry.
See, everything is on YouTube, Sean. That's why I go down these rabbit holes. I've already found these, and then I was watching old toy commercials. Why? Because I have an attention span now of a 2-year-old.
Well, I'm actually gonna have that playing on the. I got the little Google frame thing. I'm thinking I'm playing.
So, and that was a whole playlist. That was going to go 3 hours and then jump in right into the next 3-hour video.
Oh, that's
just gonna what's playing on his work computer at work. See, there you go.
You just had that playing in the background at all times. 80s cartoons, 90s cartoons.
Yep, Captain Power. Yep. There's a ton of cartoons that like we talk about some of our favorites, but there's so many more that I was like. Remember that cartoon Extreme Dinosaurs?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I found that shit. Yeah, I found that cartoon. Like all of a sudden on YouTube, it's all on there, like all complete. I'm like, what the hell?
I got up this morning and I had a bowl of cereal and I was like, fuck, I want to watch some cartoons. I didn't, but now that I realize it's there, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch some fucking cartoons now. And I have my little bowl of cereal and I'm gonna watch cartoons every Saturday. Fuck it.
You know what? Why not? I actually, that's usually my Saturday morning breakfast. I get some keto cereal, which is like usually like a Fruity Pebble kind of thing. It tastes good to me. It's sugar free, whatever, and it's got 15 grams of protein. But it's fruity.
Why? There's a lot of explanation. So much detail that nobody asked for.
You all asked for it. You know,
nobody. You're just like
15 grams of protein.
What are you even talking about?
There's some good questions coming along. Wait. What was it? Oh, wait.
Pro Stock.
Oh, yeah.
What was your favorite go-to Saturday morning cereal? I would say Fruity Pebbles.
Cocoa Puffs for me.
Fruity Pebbles, maybe Cocoa Puffs, but Fruity Pebbles.
And then like
favorite.
I mean, but Captain Crunch Berries.
I'm gonna say Lucky Charms because I love them marshmallows. I love them dehydrated marshmallows.
I could not stand Captain Crunch. We had
you don't like Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch messed up all your inner man.
The roof of your gum.
Worth it. That pain is how men were made. It was worth it. That's how you fucking learned, all right?
Mike, it's pro.
Learn how to not eat fucking cereal? No.
Yeah, that's how. Look, when motherfuckers walking around with beards like this, you know they ate Captain Crunch.
Oh, you a Captain Crunch ass motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, you like that. You like that peanut butter, the dehydrated peanut butter taste. No, man. If it was
I
all
like the
Crunch
peanut butter
Berries,
Captain Crunch.
I'm good.
Mike, it was called Pro Stars.
Pro
I actually
Stars.
have the VHS tape that's sealed.
That I'm so jealous of. And you know what? You probably should get that graded and flip that bitch, because some of these cartoons I saw one selling for like $100,000.
What?
Not Pro Stars, but it was another cartoon that was like low run sealed. People are nuts. Get that graded. No Pro Stars, but
all berries. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
the Captain Crunch all berries.
I
prefer that one.
Captain Crunch was the shit. When they made that motherfucker, I was like, oh my god, thank you. No more roof pain, no nothing.
It's the same exact texture. It's fine.
No, it's
just
not.
a different. It's a different
You
shape.
know what, man? That Nintendo cereal was awesome because you had the two bags. You had the Mario and the Zelda
and you mix
one.
them.
You could mix them. You could do them separate. You have multiple choices on how to eat your cereal.
Oh my god, I gotta bring up fucking Saturday morning fucking cereals. I gotta bring up 80 cereals now. Like, I'm fucking curious. Cereal commercials.
You can't watch them though.
I love me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. I don't know. I just loved it. Ed with honeycombs, man. Ed, how old are you, Ed? Come on, man. So honeycombs.
Ed,
that's like saying my favorite cereal was Life.
That's what That's what you fucking ate when you were like studying for the debate team.
Some bougie shit.
Yeah, nobody ate that honeycomb shit. No.
Apple Jacks.
You know what?
I kind of wasn't a big fan of
Apple Jacks, love Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks are delicious.
Shit. Look at Captain Crunch. And
Captain Crunch is awesome.
Yeah. And like Fruit Loops too. Like, I don't know what it was.
Look at Saturday morning cartoons though, dog. Like, if you fucking
this is just a commercial. This is just a commercial.
That's the commercial for cartoons.
And you know what? This animation is better than most of the shit on Cartoon Network right now.
Yo, I remember when they first made Cinnamon Toast Crunch and had
look at the animation. Look at the animation on those guys.
Yeah,
the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys. That was
man.
Crazy.
You know what? Cookie Crisp. That was another good one, man.
I never liked Cookie Crisp. I never liked Cookie Crisp.
Fernando calling out the Ninja Turtle cereal. Love that shit too.
What the fuck is circus fun?
The fucking circus fun.
I don't know. I didn't get that.
Oh, damn, I thought that shit was gonna explode. It had it was like.
Oh, the WWF cartoon with Hulk Hogan. What was it called? Like Hulk Hogan and something. I can't remember.
Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles, awesome. Both delicious. Both great.
Look at that.
Look at that, Alan.
I never liked Cookie Crisp.
Saturday morning shows. So his mom.
I hated Cookie Crisp. That shit was
Cookie Crisp is terrible.
Yeah.
The shape never allowed it to get to the right texture. It was either too hard or too soft. Never right. Never
all up, man. I wasn't a fan.
I didn't mind Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp was for chumps.
Damn.
Yo.
Sugar Smacks.
No,
yeah, these right here.
All of this.
All
of these.
We still get these. My kids every Halloween.
Yo, Strawberry Frankenstein is the nastiest fucking cereal I've ever had.
My kids love the Blueberry.
I went for years not eating that cereal, and then I found out I ate it, and it was not good. Now Count Chocula was
Count Chocula was the best one. That was my favorite.
Count Chocula is the only one, really.
Yo, remember, did y'all see Saturday Night Live when Pete Davidson was dressed up as Count Chocula?
No, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I'll send you.
It's WWF Superstar cereal. Like, yeah, every damn cartoon and toy line.
Dinky
had a
Donut cereal.
Yeah, Dinky Donuts. It was pretty good.
I never had that. I never even heard that one.
Look at that. Super Mario.
There's the Mario cereal. Oh, that's the Donkey Kong cereal. Oh shit, this is like 83, 84.
You went down the whole rabbit hole.
That's the cereal.
Did we get kicked off yet?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, that was.
Dylan's talking about tricks. Yeah, don't keep playing too many of these. Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, what?
Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, just keep it on pause. Just move it around.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes was my shit. Ain't nobody can.
No, Frosted Flakes is nothing because after a minute, like it was just flakes, and then you had sweet milk.
Yeah, I would you just add sugar to Special K or
Fruit Loops were rad. I like.
No, but people though, man. It's just the cartoons of. I miss this. I miss just.
Yeah, Mike. But that Batman cereal was trash.
Remember the Batman because it came with like a piggy bank. and like it was like the whole box was shrink wrapped because it came
Sean,
with a giant Batman piggy bank.
And fucking
the animation on that dog right there is better than most shit
Golden grams. You guys
out
eat
right
golden
now.
grams? You like golden grams?
I hated Golden Grams.
I don't think
Yeah,
that
I
they
didn't like
exist
golden
anymore.
grams either. Big Berg, what is blueberry muffin top cereal?
I don't know. Olivia, you said earlier that you're like, that's like saying I like life, but as somebody that experienced a life with Wick, life is good.
Honeycomb.
It has its place.
Look at the cartoon. Look, honeycomb cereal. Never ate that shit.
Yeah, get your face away from the counter, you fucking goober.
Put up the wrestling. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan and Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh
hell no! I hated Honey Nut Cheerios. It was not good.
I have a box of Honey Nut Cheerios right now. Honey Nut Cheerios is delicious.
Yo, you remember this one though? Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
He'll eat anything. Yep, there's the life.
Yeah. Nasty ass fucking life.
Life is good. Life's pretty good. Life's pretty good when you're poor.
No, it's not. Life is disgusting.
How about the new cereal box smell when you open it up, and that new toy smell when you open it up?
And the worst part is, let me tell you, the worst part is when you got other siblings and you only got one box of cereal, but the one box of cereal got a toy in it. Who the fuck is gonna get that toy?
That's the oldest, because I was the oldest and I took that shit.
Yeah, it wasn't that easy for me, bro.
Well, you weren't the oldest. That's why.
Yo,
you only got it if they didn't want it.
I had to get that.
I'll tell you this
early.
We never got the cereal with the toy. That's how we squashed that fucking problem. And then the second one is we had a rule of like they would always get like multiple cereals, but you could only have one open at a time.
That's what we do now. Yeah, because the kids all want something different.
Is it weird? Is it weird that Lucky Charms had a Jewish star in it? Or am I tripping here?
I think that was just a star.
You can only do so much with marshmallow shapes that are this big. What do you want to do?
I didn't never realize it.
I don't think that's the Star of David.
Yeah, I don't think it's the symbol of Judaism. I think it's a sun. I think it's a sun shape. I think it's supposed to be a sun.
See, Al says they used to flip a coin for the toy. So
look at that though. Look at that cartoon. God, man, I tell you.
It's like old Frosty the Snowman shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean a lot. Yeah, look at that. Lucky Charms. Oh, my Lucky Charms.
Oh, they're gonna get my Lucky Charms. Oh
man, but Lucky Charms
follow your nose to the magical rainbow.
What cereal is this?
Fuck. That looks like
I don't want it.
Yeah, whatever it looks like hard work.
It looks like something from Quaker. I'm gonna guess a Quaker Oats cereal.
What cereal is this?
Mueslix.
I
don't know. It's some kind of Quaker
brand shit.
That looks like oatmeal that's not cooked yet.
Ed, did you eat this, Ed, growing up?
That looks like horse feed.
That's a terrible commercial for children's cereal.
I don't think it was a children's cereal. I think
that commercial.
All the Pac-Man cereal.
That looks like a retirement commercial.
Yo, but I'm not gonna hold you though. The marshmallows were good, but they were not great. Sometimes they tasted like straight foam.
Well, that's what
sometimes they were straight foam.
Yeah.
The 80s were wild, bro.
Yeah,
they would just throw shit in there.
Yeah,
what happens?
They did not give a shit.
No,
the animation is great too, though. So good. This would make me as a kid want the fuck out of that cereal. Like, I need it.
It's true.
Oh, remember Coco?
Gotta have my pops.
Was it Corn Pops, right?
I didn't know there was like a hedgehog.
Dude, look at that animation though. Perfect.
That shit's like
man. Great 80s cartoons. This
Ed said he didn't eat that other stuff, but he did eat great nuts.
This is where shit started creeping me out a little bit, though. I felt
like with the claymation, the California raisins.
That claymation was so creepy to me, man. Till this day,
California raisins were a big deal, though, man.
Dude, they were huge.
That shit. What a weird thing to take off. But like, I remember like one of my grandparents had like collection of California raisin shit. Like
the plastic figurines. I've got those in my garage. Jenny had a whole ton of them. I was like, why did you collect these? She's like,
Ain't
"Those are
nobody
my
eating
California Raisin."
Bran. Nobody wanna eat
Raisin
no-
Bran's delicious. What are you talking about?
Not. That's
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's good.
What is this BMX? What is this BMX raisin? Look, man, ain't nobody doing no BMX. They gonna go downstairs and go eat some fucking Raisin Bran.
That
who wears
motherfucker-
who
that
wears a shirt
motherfucker-
that just says BMX across the chest?
He does, and he just did a jump. What did you do?
Who, man?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, he just did a
I didn't
jump
live-
wearing a shirt. That
I
says
didn't live in a
BMX.
white neighborhood. How about that, Steve?
Sean, you know what, Sean? Neither did I. How about that, Sean?
Mike said he had the
I
whole
still don't
set
know
of
what that's like.
California Raisins from Hardee's.
Hey, Steve, I can just give you a 5 from here. He says, I still don't know what that's like. Oh shit,
Sean,
motherfucker.
hey, you know a lot. You know what that's like a lot more than I do, Sean. I'm telling you that right now.
Man, that shit's crazy, dog.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Dylan! There was a Batman versus Superman cereal that came out.
There was. I don't know if I can find it though. I don't know what's up with
Was
this
that new, like with the new movie, or was that something else? Like, was that retro, or is that like the
a
new?
lot of stupid Raisin Bran commercials though. I'm not upset.
Damn, you see that
my
little dude?
God.
That little
Raisin
dude,
Squares.
that little kid looked like a lawyer, like
Raisin
like
Squares.
accountant.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they look all rich and shit. Look, yeah, nice ass.
You
Look
know
at that
what?
little kid. Yeah, he's got the red suspenders. He's fitted out.
Look at that house.
Kellogg's-
Look at that nice ass 80s house. Man, get the fuck out. Look at that. Look at that.
Kellogg's Raisin Squares. That's
People wore that shit, Sean.
This is the girls I went to school with that I ain't like.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like a more recent cereal. I did not have that one.
I never seen that.
That little boy with the red suspenders was pouring the milk in there with like a
He was an
teacup.
accountant. and
Like,
shit.
Raisin Squares look cheap.
Look at that. Oh,
Did you guys like frosted shredded wheat?
No, I like none of that shredded wheat shit. That shit was gross.
and Rice Krispies are trash too.
Oh, straight trash. The only time Rice Krispies are good is when you put marshmallows in it and
you
it's
call it a treat.
It says Quisp.
I remember Rocky Road. Yo, that shit was good as a motherfucker.
What? That shit sounds good.
Yo, it was good as shit, dog. It had marshmallows in it with it was good. It was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I
It didn't last-
remember this one.
It
too.
didn't last long though, but it was
None of these cereals actually lasted long, which is crazy. Look at these.
Look at
the Smurf cereal.
You know, it's like the one that I like now. The last one reminded me of it was is like s'mores cereal.
Yeah,
So it's
this-
basic. It's basically like Cocoa Puffs with a
That's what
graham
it is.
cracker.
That's what it was.
Cocoa
yeah.
Puffs, graham cracker cereal, and marshmallows, and it's
Dude, I
fucking
miss
good.
it. I miss the 80s and 90s where every cartoon had a fucking cereal.
Oh, yeah. Like, they're trying to do that again now. Their turtles have cereals that
I don't see those anymore. I don't see any of that shit. I see just
I saw them recently. It's
only
Mike and says let's go to
Golden
Grandma's house
Crisp.
because she had
Yo.
trash cereal.
Hey,
Yo.
I fucking love Golden Crisp.
the Golden Crisp
Snacks,
there was a
all
straight
that.
black dude. That was a straight black dude. He's like, hey baby. He said you need
Look at his
those
eyes.
Golden Grams or the Golden Crisp.
He's trying to sweet talk you with his eyes. Look at
Oh,
these.
he's a straight black dude. I'm gonna play his voice real quick though, because
More honey to this nutritious breakfast than ever. I'm a buzz with the news.
he was high as shit. He was high as shit.
Yo,
Eating cereal.
that motherfucker zooted.
He was
Jeez.
high. Oh man, and that is it, man. I think that's it for all the
for this round. Yeah, for this round.
Tricks. I like when they
No.
were shaped like this with like the fruits, and then they changed like to just like the circles. I don't like that so much.
Damn, yo, that was a good memory lane.
Rabbit hole. See,
It's been a few years since we talked about cereals.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's true. Damn. Well, I don't even know where to go. We just said everything we could, man, about 80s cartoons and cereal. Good lord.
Man.
Carlos said reminds him of that Futurama episode with the cereals.
I remember that episode. I gotta watch that one.
Gotta go back.
Hey, what else we got, man? Anybody got anything for the toy box?
I got this one tape. Check it out. It's a clamshell. It's just a Goosebumps tape. It's pretty cool though.
It's cool though.
I'm gonna put you in solo layouts.
It looks like
Pink
Yes.
Goosebumps.
It looks like a 90s trapper keeper, you know? Like it's
Love
got the
that.
blue, the purple, the pink, and the yellow, and then you go on the back and it's got the green, you know, all that neon.
I think I got a couple of those too. I can't remember.
I like the black clamshell. You know, inside it still had the like one of those little it's got one of those little flyers in there. It's got all the books and shit. Like
Nice.
So
that's pretty cool.
so it's complete in box.
Yeah, complete inbox
with the coupons.
Oh, son of a bitch! It's lemony snickets. No, it's not. I look at.
I was gonna say it got you.
Sorry, Steve. I screwed up once, and now it's every time you open up a VHS, it's lemony snickets.
Lemony fucking snickets.
I got a couple things. I'll go next.
Make yourself full screen.
All right.
Give yourself the full treatment.
All right. So Solo. So I got a couple of prop replicas. You know, because you know, why not? So I got the ether from Thor: The Dark World, and it lights up and everything. So it's got inside. It's got an Infinity Stone. So up top opens up, and there's a stone in there, and it lights up. I gotta turn it on.
Cool. Very.
And
cool.
then once you close it, there's like I don't know which side is the touch. Like there's a touch area here on one of the sides, and the whole thing like lights up. It's weird.
But you don't know how to do it.
I don't.
Hey, how long you been playing with it? I'm pretty sure you had it the day you got it. You was playing with it.
No, I wasn't. I really wasn't. That's okay.
How do you fucking? I want to see it light up. Make it work. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, that's cool though. I like that.
Yeah, man. Are you going to answer, Sean, or no?
I didn't hear what you said.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's heavy. This is actually plastic compared to the next one I'm going to show you, which is more metal, but it's really nice. You know, it's a cool display. It goes with my Tesseract, and I got the orb as well before. So I got.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't get was Loki's staff, which has the Mind Stone in it. So I'll end up getting that, and then we'll see what else.
You need like a crushed Vision head
with the Mind Stone
with the Mind Stone in it. That'd be sweet.
But poor Vision. So I also got the Eye of Agamotto. It's on this cool base. It actually comes off the base, so you can actually wear it. It's actually this is actually metal and heavy. Well, I got my headphones on and stuff, so
who cares?
And then it opens up.
Steve, somebody's giving you credit for your background. Just to let you know.
Oh man, that's sweet. Thank you.
It lights up as well.
That's cool. That's really cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's really cool.
So, yeah, I like it a lot. And then it opens and closes. I mean, I do, Sean. I do agree with you. I wish it kind of had like some kind of like lever thing to move, like that made it look like it just opened on its own. But it's cool. So there you go.
There you go. You look like Flavor Flav now. Yeah, boy.
And that's all they had. You wanted something else and they didn't have it.
Yeah, well, I wanted the staff, which they were out of.
Is it like the Loki staff?
It's a full size.
Full size, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have like Iron Man's helmet. I have the Hulk or the Gauntlet. I have Thor's hammer. I have Captain America's shield. They also had a metal Captain America shield, but those sold out really quick because I got these on a good deal. So I wanted a metal cap shield because then I was gonna give Mia the other one. I had the more plastic one, but still a good plastic. It's not like the cheap plastic. So I'll eventually find that and upgrade that. But I like these proper replicas and stuff. Because they're cheap, so not that expensive. So that's all I got. I got those two things.
No, but I think that's once you have them all, right? When you have if you have all the Infinity Stones and all that stuff all together, I think that's a really cool display because you have the Thanos glove, you have all that stuff already. Like that's gonna look really cool. And then you just add to that more live action memorabilia stuff, and
Yeah, I mean they have like Disney sells like the Spider-Man web shooters, and it's
Go to
cool because they
fucking-
light up.
go to Big Five, spend like $50, get yourself a little solid black compound bow, hang it on the wall. Be like, that's my Hawkeye replica right there. Nobody will ever know the difference.
No one would know the fucking.
Nobody will ever know the difference.
It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Put a little purple stripe on the handle or something. Bang.
No.
Done and done.
Yeah, I feel like, but you already have the Captain America shield though, right? You
Yeah,
have the
I have. Yeah.
I feel like you gotta get it signed by Chris Evans. Like you gotta get it signed by Anthony Mackie. Like you gotta get all that shit signed.
Well, I wanted like if I got the metal one, I would definitely.
Really? You're into the signatures? I don't really like. For me, I don't care. Like,
I mean,
I don't-
I wouldn't mind.
I don't want any of my helmets signed.
I wouldn't
like-
mind Robert Downey Jr. signing my helmet.
Yeah, I need. If I can get everything signed, I would get everything signed if I could. Shit.
Yeah, but again, the problem is Chris Evans. I think when he was in Chicago when I was there last, like his number one, it sold out fast, and it was like $550 for him to sign something. So I'm like, is it worth $550?
I need an Anthony Daniels signature. I want a Mark Hamill signature. I want a Harrison Ford signature.
I don't know if you're ever gonna get that Harrison Ford one.
Harrison Ford is $1,000 though.
Yeah, he doesn't sign shit, and it's not cheap. So
Yeah, it ain't cheap.
So Sean, what about you? What'd you pick up?
Well, I asked my buddy who, is around Disney to pick up something for me, but I know he couldn't do it, but I picked it up myself. so I ended up getting so Galaxy's Edge for May 4th had some new stuff, and there's some really cool pieces. I did get the hollow chest, the Jark hollow chest. That's on the Falcon. I actually have it with my figures on there. I showed a little earlier. It's pretty cool. Actually, I could just fucking walk over there. Jesus, not like it's that hard. So I did get the hollow chest from the Disney parks. If you can see it, it's right here. It does light up if you turn it on.
But who got you those pieces? Are those the
Huh?
ones I got you? Are those the pieces I got you, or is that from the other chest?
No. I bought these pieces. These are from Galaxy's Edge too. And it makes noise, lights up. It's really cool. I got all the pieces on there though, so it's pretty dope. Yeah. So that came out. That was pretty cool. So I got that, and then
That's awesome.
I'm dressing up the room with Star Wars stuff. And then they also had this in the park, which was really cool. I showed a Lil, so I think he'll go back soon and probably try to find one. I'm not sure if they're sold out a little because on May 4th,
I'll look. I know.
May 4th, everything sells out on May 4th. But I was able to get a T-16 Skyhopper that looks damn near like the replica that actually is in in Star Wars that Luke had and he used in New Hope. This T-16 is like, if you remember, like, Luke said, I use a T-16 to shoot womp rats and shit like that. So yeah, it's a really cool piece, really good, very, very well detailed for a Disney toy that was $40 in the parks. But I mean, honestly, it is a damn near an exact replica of the one that was used in the movies. I mean, and it's licensed, so to me, it goes really well with my ships. And I mean, honestly, I actually pulled it in my Chronicles book, and I mean, usually I talk about this stuff during Star Geeks, but at the same time, we're sharing our shit. So, but during, I actually have the Chronicles book, and if you can see, it's damn near perfect. Like there's like a couple pieces that are hanging off, but like overall,
Yeah,
it's damn near a replica, man. And I think that's a really cool piece. I was telling Lil, you take me off big screen, Lil. I was telling Lil that if they keep going down this rabbit hole of building replica ships, I would hope that they put a little bit more work into it. But I think that is a big thing. Like if they keep doing shit like this, like it's serious. Like it's like, oh, they're really taking it seriously. I'm very curious because now they have this line now, and I don't know if you know this. So now it's called the Galactic Archive series. So
I didn't see that.
yeah, this is the box that the Jinjar case came in, and so apparently a nice box, really really good detail, like really great. They did a really good job. But on the back it says, in a unique partnership with Lucasfilm, the Star Wars Galactic Archive series is an exclusive line, bringing collector-focused items from the Lucasfilm archives to life with screen-accurate premium details and enhanced playable features.
Sean found a new line.
I was gonna say Sean's not done collecting. He thought he was done, but
We knew he wasn't.
Fine.
We at
We
any
knew.
point when he was like, I think I'm good. Did you ever think he was good?
No.
I think he's great, but I think he's gonna continue to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna. Of course, there's gonna be too much cool shit from Star Wars coming out that you're gonna need to add to your collection.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's too much cool shit out there, and all the shit that like they're coming out with now is like, it's getting better, man. Like they're finally starting to unlock the vault a little bit. You're starting to get some more stuff out there. I don't know.
If you start bringing up the Lucas Archives, if you're gonna do it, I mean, I hope they do it right. The only company that actually is doing Lucas Archive stuff is Regal Robot. I'm very curious to see how they play this one. And I mean, Regal Robot pays for the license, but why would they not do the same exact thing if they have the rights to it? I'm curious how that works. But they're tightening up on that license, so I'm very curious to see how this all plays out at the end of the day. Now, again, if you keep giving me plastic shit, like I'm kind of like,
Well, you got to look at the price point value, right? Like, so that was $40.
Mhm.
Like if somebody else did it with a little bit more detail, they might be charging you $300 or $400. So I know for the extreme collector, like as you are, $300 to $400,
yes,
you would pay that,
Yeah.
But they're looking at mass produced that collectors would like and also kids would get into. So it's like it's got to be kind of like in between. So I don't know how many that you would get on the higher end. You might get some, like you might get some special edition higher end ones that have more detail, that have more things. But then you'd also probably get some of those more in mass, like a Falcon, like, you know what I mean? Like, because they want, that's why it said right there, playable features, right? Because they don't want them just kept on a shelf.
Mm.
Right when you read playable features, I was like, all right, so this is going to be more of an in between kind of level. So
I mean, it's cool
lights and sounds and stuff.
Because if you actually put these because these are the actual pieces to it. I just have the
you got the bigger ones, yeah.
Yeah,
so those they're translucent.
Yeah, they're translucent and they actually light up.
Yeah, so they look like holograms. Yeah.
So they look like holograms when you do it, and they make noise too. So it's really cool. Like, I mean, it's a great thing to have. Like, fuck, I'm not gonna hold you, but I mean, I just I don't really have a use for those when I have the actual pieces right there that that look pretty cool.
I get it.
So I'm curious to know what if they. I'm hoping that they keep they keep it going, man. Like shit, like people they're gonna be buying that shit all day. If you got a Star Wars park, bring up Star Wars shit.
So I pre-ordered something that I want to share here. I want to talk about, and it's not like it's not a huge expensive thing, but it's something that when I saw it, I'm like, I have to get it, because I'm never going to own an original.
You sound like me.
So I had to get it. I had to pull the trigger.
Oh shit!
But
that's a callback.
It's not very expensive. I'm gonna share my screen here. And it is the Nintendo World Championships NES edition for the Nintendo Switch. So for those that don't know, Nintendo World Championships. If you remember the movie The Wizard, they were playing the Nintendo World Championships. Then Nintendo actually did the real World Championships. And some of the winners got to keep their cartridge. So that's a very rare cartridge you can find in the wild. It's a gray cartridge with this Nintendo World Championships logo right here, as you can see in the middle. And then they also did a Nintendo Power giveaway where you can win a gold cart version of the Nintendo World Championships. And it's rare. A very rare piece, very sought after. I'm never going to get that. But what also they're doing with this Nintendo World Championships, it's kind of like a new edition that they have a lot of different NES games it's basically a speedrun challenge. So, but why I wanted to get it was it came with a replica Nintendo World Championships gold card.
Oh, that's cool.
It also comes with 5 pins. You know, you see a Link pin where he's holding the Triforce, a Retro Mario pin, the Nintendo World Championships pin, a Donkey Kong pin, and I cannot tell what pin this is. But it also
that's not Mario jumping.
Up
There's
here,
there's a white ball.
Yeah, I try. No, you know what it is? It's Samus. It's Metroid. I can see it now better.
Okay. Yeah, red on top, yellow. There you go.
Yeah. So it's Samus there, and then it comes with these. I think it's 13. If I go down here, I'll tell you 13 art cards of the cartridges.
That's awesome.
So it's cartridge covers here that are art cards, and then these pins, and then you get the physical game in this box. You can also get the digital game if you want it for $29 if you just want the game. But of course, I pre-order the physical copy. Comes out in July, and really cool. Like you have all these leaderboards because you do it through Nintendo Switch Online. You get through all these leaderboards, and it tells you like what to do here and how fast you can do it. You know, so it'll say like, you know, get to the mushroom, you know, kill a certain amount of guys. So you got games from Super Mario, Zelda, Metroid. All 4 Super Mario, so it's Super Mario 1, 2, 3, and the Lost Levels from Japan. Kirby's on here as well, and it's got a bunch of stuff to unlock. It's got a bunch of things you can do, and then you can compete against players around the world. And there's a giant leaderboard around the world where you're putting your times on, and they'll have like weekly leaderboard updates. And then you can challenge people in party mode, but it's only right now like in your house. So it's like the old school way where you used to challenge and who can get best. You can do that here up to 8 players. I'm hoping they unlock a challenge game where you can play like we can play against each other this game, you know, and who's the best at speed running Super Mario 2, you know, this and that. So, but here again, here's the games: Donkey Kong, Metroid, Zelda, Adventures of Link, Balloon Fight's on here, Excite Bike's on here, Ice Climber. So it's got 13 classic games. And again, they're not the full games. They're all specific to the challenges. So it's not like you're getting all these games because they're all on the Nintendo Switch Online. I think most of all these games are in the NES Classic. But these are different things to tweak and to do this championship edition. So I thought this was fun.
If you're never going to get that gold Nintendo World Championship cartridge, if you're never going to get that in the wild,
this is why. Exactly.
God damn, that is about as close as you're going to get to having that thing.
It's my prop replica of a gold card. That's where I'm going.
You know what? That's fine, right? That's like perfect. And those art cards are really nice too because it's all just the game art.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, depending on the size, I can go buy like a 4x6 frame, a 5x7 frame. I don't know how big the cards are going to be, and I can frame all those and like hang them up in different places. You know, because I have pictures of card art all over.
Well, I'm looking at them right there, and look at the size of the Nintendo Switch case. So yeah, the game case looks a little bit shorter than the case, probably just as wide. So.
It might be a little bit bigger because it comes in a bigger box. So I don't know because it's got the Nintendo cartridge is wider than this. So I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate. I'll wait till I get it. But you're right. Like
yeah,
but you can frame them, hang them up. You know, like that's what I would probably do with them. That and I like having the pins. I think the pins are kind of cool. Yeah. So I pre-ordered this and
I got somebody I didn't even tell you guys about. I don't know if I told you guys or we talked about it, but I got the backbone.
Yeah, you talked about it.
I
Yeah.
talked about that, and I can set it up.
Well, you didn't talk about it on here. You told us.
Yeah, you said it in the text.
I picked it up, and dude, playing that Delta shit, dude.
Did we talk about that? So there's an app on the App Store. I don't know if we talked about it called Delta.
Dude, this shit is.
And you can
It
play
turns your game
ton
into
of,
it. It turns your game into any.
Dude, it is
device.
so awesome.
yeah, and you can play tons of games on it. They have NES,
Dude,
Sega Genesis,
I
Super Nintendo.
I am going hard in the paint with this shit. Like, this is the all-time best shit now, dog. Like, I take it everywhere. Like, there's not a time where I don't take it with me. Like,
The backbone is like the key now.
Dude, I've been playing this thing like nonstop, dog.
You know what else?
And you have my favorite retro game of all time playing right
Of course,
now.
I got
Link to the Past is the hands down best game. One of the all-time best games.
Dude, playing right through it. It saves my games. Like, my games are saved, so I can go back through and play it. Like, it is fucking fun. It is.
That's the only way to do it, because it's really frustrating playing with the buttons on your screen. So that is the only way to do it.
Although they have, if you there's
you can Bluetooth your controller.
You can, but there's also downloadable skins for the backgrounds for the games and stuff. Because I guess Mario 64 is on there. I just haven't downloaded it yet.
It is.
And you could actually have a Nintendo 64 background for it and stuff. They have a GameCube background and stuff.
I'm about to show you. I got it. I definitely got it. Hold up. Let me see if I can back to it.
So it's really, really cool. And
I got Steam on here.
the App Store. So the games aren't. You have to find another way to download the games, but reach out.
All you gotta do is use a whatchamacallit. There's like
the emulator.
Like an emulator.
There's an emulator site. You can just download them right there to your phone.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
to the app.
Trying to show you the Nintendo 64 one. Sometimes it doesn't. It like when you got to reset it, it's like weird. So you can only reset it a certain kind of way, and it's weird. I can't go back on it. It doesn't let you do that for some reason. You gotta just restart it all over again. But for the Nintendo 64 games, if you go in there, and this is like Super NES, so I have the Nintendo 64. I got Batman Beyond on there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it's Batman Beyond is terrible. I do not like Nintendo 64 games. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when you do it, and you can
they weren't the greatest.
I said Ocarina of Time. Come on, man, you tripping.
I don't. You know what? I never downloaded it, so I didn't really play it. But
Ocarina of Time is
yes,
very nice.
Ocarina of Time is Mario 64. Ocarina of Time. Kirby 64 is really fun too. I would say there's like 25.
Even the pod racing game for 64 was good. That was a fun racing game.
Yeah, but dude,
I don't like pod racing.
That's what it looks like on there. So that's the Nintendo 64 game, and I mean you can play through it and shit like that. And
GoldenEye.
Yeah. So but man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get this shit, dude, you can play any games on here. But although this is how it looks,
that's the GameCube one. That's the GameCube controller.
Then you can play it like that, or you can play it like this.
It's almost impossible to play that.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do it. You need the backbone. You can't play it like that. It's so frustrating. Like I'm like playing Donkey Kong Country. I'm like, I know I am better than this. Or trying to play any fighting game.
That's how I
use your screen. I'm like, this is trash.
Yeah, that's how I felt. And I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm not doing this. I gotta give me a backbone. And I went and got a backbone, and man, it's been great.
Did you get it on Amazon?
Yes, I did order on Amazon because I went to Best Buy and they didn't have the iPhone 15 one. Like I went to GameStop, they didn't have an iPhone 15 one. They had
because it's too new. It's because was
it more expensive on Amazon or in the
store? It was only like $40.
No, that one actually cost me. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, give me 1 second. My last order on Amazon.
I'm just
now I'm looking at
all
all the 64 games. Like Star Wars Rogue Squadron on the 64 was pretty fun.
I got to download that one. I'm gonna download it.
Star Fox 64.
Star Fox 64 was good.
So the
one to say that. Damn it.
Yeah, the one that I got,
Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is basically a mature game.
This was $100. I paid $100 for it.
Okay.
$100. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want a knockoff one. I wanted an actual backbone
So
one.
you wanted the backbone, bro. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, no, let me get this.
Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is also a great sequel to Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask is actually kind of like a prequel.
Now, Steve, for you, because you have a PlayStation 5,
Mm.
you can get one and I think it's only $50.
Why?
It's different because if you have a PlayStation, you can use your PlayStation as a cross-platform. So if you wanted to go out and you wanted to play your PlayStation games on your phone, you can do that because your PlayStation is still hooked up.
Yeah, I can. I know because Lino has one of those PlayStation ones.
Well, he has the PlayStation one with the screen though. Those don't connect as great if you don't have like strong Wi-Fi.
You can use one for your phone though. Like you can connect, but at the same time, you can still do the same shit. You know what I mean? I just don't have a PlayStation, so I would have got that one, but I didn't.
You're gonna get yourself a PlayStation soon enough.
So I can play Xbox games on this shit too, though, with the backbone. I can play Xbox games on this too.
Yeah, well, you have to if you can sign in through your app and use it, go that way. Because I can Bluetooth my Xbox controller to my iPad and play my Xbox games on there, but like you have to still like your Xbox has to be on. You have to be on the same network. Like I don't know. I can only do it if I'm sitting right there, so I may as well just do it. Just play on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And when I'm not at home, I'm usually not in a way where I'd be like gaming. Like
I know.
I'm not at home because I'm working or I'm at the grocery store. Like I don't have time to like game then, you know.
Shit. If
I'm sitting
in a car waiting for Zoe to do something.
We're here on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm waiting for Zoe to do something in the car. Like she went out, she had to go do something, like or tutor or whatever. I'll sit in the car. Listen, I'll turn this bitch on and be like, I'm gonna play Nintendo or something. Like, you know what I mean? I just find whatever to play. You know what I'm saying?
I've been playing a lot of Castlevania Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. I know people don't like it. It's my favorite.
Dude, the fucking Castlevania on Nintendo 64 is terrible.
That's a bad game. I would have told you don't download that. Castlevania 64 is garbage.
I was like, oh god, get me out of this game.
Castlevania needs to be a 2D side-scrolling game.
Well, they have PlayStation and Xbox games on their original ones.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, because Sean, like, there's games like Batman: Rise of the Shinsu. That one was like the New Adventures of Batman and Robin. That game was awesome. It was just a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but it was so cool because it was Bruce Timm all day. It looked like you were playing the cartoon.
Yeah.
And if they have that,
that's on the GameCube.
It could have been on the. Well, I played it on the Xbox, so it was available for multiple platforms.
They're still updating Delta, so there's gonna be new. They're supposed to add PlayStation and Xbox and like all those kind of games eventually.
Oh, you're right. It came out on every one of those platforms. I had it on the GameCube.
It's a good game.
But just a heads up, if you want something to have,
you need to get that. Oh, then you can get the fucking X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'd like to play that again.
I want Street Fighter on this shit, but it's not on the systems. Like it's like Street Fighter versus Capcom. I want that, but they ain't got it on there.
You'll get it eventually.
Yep. So that's it.
Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox or Ninja Gaiden. Nope. For me, I'm the original trilogy NES Ninja Gaidens. Those are my games.
All right, what do we got for news?
It's all on the bottom. Star Wars film adds Sigourney Weaver in major role.
What is her major role? Is she going to be the voice of the ship?
Probably. Dave Bautista is Beowulf.
Stop, Alil. That's not what we're doing. We're not reading the fucking ticker.
I just think it's hilarious.
Sean, I'm going to make you take. We're going to have to take the ticker off if Alil can't stop just reading it word for word. Okay, it's like a shiny new toy, and Alil can't be trusted with it.
It's true. You can put it back on. I was messing around. Jeez.
You can't be trusted, man. Can't be trusted.
See. So, who do you think Sigourney Weaver is going to be playing in The Mandalorian?
I don't know. I have no clue. Like, honestly, it's probably just maybe the villain. Maybe I don't know.
It's a new character.
I am Ellen Ripley. Like, holy shit, they've done it. They've
it's a major
connected.
role.
Could you imagine it just comes through the ship she's on, just comes through somehow, and all of a sudden Ridley just jumps down?
Then all I'm seeing now is fucking lightsabers cutting fucking xenomorphs in half, and now I want that in my life because that sounds fun.
Yeah, but if they cut actually the lightsaber would cauterize the wound, so then they wouldn't spray that acid.
Who gives a fuck? Acid blood is gonna be a problem anyways. But like, you know, Jedi's fucking be flying around and flipping and doing the most. So
Kennedy says, hopefully a CGI character, and Al says the voice of something.
that's why I said the voice of the ship.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a character that hasn't been shown?
I don't
No.
know.
We'll see. That's cool.
Honestly, that's not coming out to like 2025. I'm more worried about Acolyte. That's what I'm worried
So
about.
will she be cemented as like a science fiction staple
already
at that
is.
point? I mean, she's in Avatar and Alien, and then if
And
she's in Star
Ghostbusters.
Wars, she was in Galaxy Quest. Dang.
And Ghostbusters. So I mean, like, she's already the sci-fi queen. You know, they call them scream queens. Like
Yeah,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. So what would the sci-fi version of that be? Like, it's not a Scream Queen. It's like a, I don't know. We got to come up with a term for like the
Yeah, I don't know.
science fiction version of that.
Hell, she ages pretty well. Yeah. I mean,
It's
she's
very
gotta
true.
be. She's gotta be what, in her late 60s?
Yeah.
So
We're getting 28 years later. Finally, 28 years after the fucking first one came out. So like,
who's gonna be in that?
That was a good one, Steve.
fucking everybody's gonna be in that shit. They got. I didn't have that pulled up. The cast art: Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ray Fiennes, and Jack O'Connell so far. But it's coming out on June 20th, 2025.
Kennedy says a Psy goddess.
That's pretty good. I like that. Side
Gotta coin that. Yeah.
So 28 years later, we reviewed those for 31 days not that long ago, Lil.
I know.
And 28 days later still holds up. It's aging rough because like the film stock is like
Grainy.
It's really grainy. The darks are not dark.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's got that. It's got that old school feeling. It's got that VHS feel.
But it's still like the music, and when shit starts getting tense at the end in that weird house prison
It's
camp
got
thing.
great acting. I think that's why it holds up, right? Like the acting and the not zombies. But
Brendan Gleeson's in there just for no reason. Like, why is this great guy in this low budget movie and just killing it? That movie was so good. And Al, this is where I was about to go. 28. Oh, he said 28 years later is not needed. Sorry, but 28. What was the other one? It was 28 weeks later.
28 weeks later, yeah.
And I really enjoyed that one.
That's the Jeremy Renner one, right?
Yeah, when they took that helicopter over the hill and mowed everybody. That movie is crazy. So I really like those 28 movies.
I guess we'll see. I mean,
the problem was they waited too fucking long. Like they could have just. I don't understand why they just.
But I mean, I guess I could see like in the story of the movie, like after that last outbreak, like they survived, and humanity kind of went moving on. But then another outbreak, right? These sicknesses, they mutate, they change, and I could see how it's just going to be another. But is that really all we're going to get? Is just another angry people with sick blood?
I mean, isn't what all these are?
Yeah.
But can they tell it in a cool
Aaron
way?
Taylor Johnson too. That's even Craven. He's angry. He's got sick blood from the tiger or the lion. I mean,
maybe he's playing Craven in this movie.
it's all connected.
Crossover. It's all crossover. Who owns all the IP?
Disney. It's all gonna be on Disney Plus.
I don't think Disney owns the 28 days, weeks, months, years. Yeah, what's the next one going to be? 28 decades later?
They didn't even do months.
I know they totally missed out on that.
Well, because that's kind of fucking like, but it's like kind of pretentious, like 28 months. Like, just say fucking, 2 years and some change, like fucking 28 months, like a little over 2 years. The fuck, 28 months. Who are you?
Well, you wouldn't say 2 years, 4 months later, right? I guess I don't know. I guess maybe you would.
Lil, did you see the picture of the? I don't. Maybe you talked about it, and I'm forgetting the MCU God Loki statue.
It wasn't a statue; it's a hot toy.
So, figure. Sorry, by Sideshow.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yes.
It's a
So I did not talk about it, but I have seen it, and it is ridiculous. You thought Hot Toys
Sean, have you seen this thing?
And you thought the human faces were looking like pretty good. Like I got Robert Downey's face and Chris Evans, like they look great. This Loki, this Tom Hiddleston face is ridiculous. It's crazy.
The horns are huge. He's got all the strands.
I'll bring it up if I can find it.
Larry says, just saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Lesser film out of the new films, but enjoyable. Wish Matt Reeves was still involved.
That sucks too, because I've been watching all
Maybe
those.
I won't go see it.
After I watched War, I just rewatched Rise and Dawn with the kids. Well, they all watched Rise, but they stopped with Dawn. They wouldn't sit through Dawn.
This is a ridiculous hot toy.
Dude, the chair.
I kind of want it, but I'm like, I don't. But I don't have any Lokis, and I'm like, I do love Loki.
Dude, you could have that like in one of those little boxes, those little fucking IKEA boxes you got behind you, that shelf with the strands tied to the side.
Dude, that shit
It is ridiculous.
He's got his little shoes with no socks.
Have like a green hue light in the box, and it's just all green.
Yes, like one of those green puck lights or something.
Yeah,
dude, Loki season 2 was phenomenal, bro. Like that shit is nice. Like, yeah, that shit look crazy as hell. Yo,
his face is just so crazy.
Perfect.
Like
it's perfect.
That looks really good.
Al loved Kingdom, so there's people that loved it. There's people that say meh. I think Taylor earlier said meh.
I mean, I still want to see it. I like him.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go see it.
And they're saying, they said that it's supposed to be. They have 9 planned. First 3. This is movie 4 of the second 3, and then another 3. But we're going to be in our 6th.
I was going to say, jeez. I'm turning 45 next month. Like,
and we're still waiting on a good Marvel movie. It's been a minute.
Well, I'm getting my feel with X-Men 97, so I don't care. All sins forgiven. X-Men 97 has. That's all I want to watch.
So then we get some of the big sexy news. Galactus cast in Fantastic Four. Character actor Ralph Ineson, who I just most recently saw in a movie called Lord of Misrule. It's a 2023 folklore horror film, a little horror film, and it's pretty good. It's kind of like that Midsommar, like weird European white people that are like part of like they cult. They're like pagans, they worship like weird tree gods and shit.
Yeah, there's a bush like they all pray to.
Yeah, kind of like, what was that, Wicker Man, something like that, Anyways, Ralph Ineson, he's got a crazy voice. Like, exactly, I
think because it's a CG light, right?
It's so baritone, yeah. And his voice is so deep. That thing booming across the cosmos is gonna be nuts.
I like the pick. I like the pick. And they also cast John Malkovich in some unknown role. I'm like, okay.
Maybe he's the robot. That would be great if he's the voice of the robot. Could you imagine John Malkovich being shitty to everybody?
That would be awesome.
John Malkovich is Doom.
Huh?
John Malkovich is Doom.
No.
Nah, they're still saying Ben Affleck's and they're running for that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't mind that at all.
Dope.
I
That would be
wouldn't
really
mind
good.
that at all. Especially with his angry bitch face. Like if he has to take the mask off and you just see that angry face. Love it.
Where'd they park the car? Yeah. So Ralph Ineson. That's a good pick. I like it.
Yeah, I like that. I do. Galactus hasn't been the first villain. Why is Galactus always the first villain? Is it
Well,
because
he's like the villain in like movie 33.
Yo, I heard
he was a
current
cloud
one.
in the second Fantastic Four movie. So like we haven't seen a fully realized Galactus.
Yeah, I'm ready for one. I mean, I don't need to wait for like another 4 Fantastic Four movies.
It's always
What if, like just show it to me already. Like,
yeah.
I heard a rumor that The Rock is they're trying to
For
go
Apocalypse.
That's another great pick.
You know what? I would do
it.
That's a great fucking pick. That's a great pick, though. Like I would totally fucking take The Rock as Apocalypse. That'd be dope as shit.
That's a good pick.
Yeah,
I can see it.
I like the idea of a nihilist, but I think a nihilist down the road. Just because I think there's a lot of fantastic ways that, especially if this Fantastic Four movie is in a multiversal, not in our 616 universe, because we know it's going to be. Because look at the pictures of what New York looks like in the poster, right? Like it's that 60s Art Deco retro kind of feel, that Tomorrowland kind of thing. So there's a way to do a nihilist, but I think a nihilist is going to be like to me, it's more of a dark movie. I don't think they're going there here with this, but we'll see. I don't know. Mole Man is coming. I think Mole Man's going to be what's his face? Stingray. Stingray from Cobra Kai is going to be Mole Man. That's my prediction.
I can see that.
Put some dumbass goggles on him and a big green cape. He's Mole Man. It'd be perfect. What else we got? What are the news we got?
Well, we know that like Warner Brothers and them are going to be making new Lord of the Rings movies. They've said that. We got an animated Battle of Rohan movie coming up, which I really am interested. Anytime they say now like a new animated feature film is coming out, I'm kind of interested because like, what are they going to do with it? What kind of animation are we going to get? Because if we can get some, like, I'm not saying Spider-Verse style because that's a little too electric, I think, for something older.
For Rohan, for sure.
For that, but like if we could get something, I don't even know, just something stylized, I think that would be really, really cool.
Yep, we talked about it last week.
We think he's Mole Man.
Yeah.
So the first movie they have announced is actually going to be directed by Andy Serkis himself. And it is going to be titled Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. And they're saying like this is not a reboot or reimagining. This is a story yet untold in the.
So going down the YouTube rabbit holes that I go down, it appears that this title, The Hunt for Gollum, was a fan film made about 15 years ago. And it was out there with several million views. And recently, Warner Brothers struck it down off of YouTube.
That's fun.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. But yeah, Peter Jackson's fully involved in these as well. So I think that's a good thing. But I do like that Andy Serkis is directing. Especially if it's a Gollum movie, I think it's good that he's directing it.
I still wonder what a Guillermo del Toro Hobbit movie would have given us. Like when Guillermo was going to do The Hobbit, it was just going to be one movie. Then it got split into a two movie, like a 2-movie thing, a part 1 and a part 2. Then it got out of control, and Peter Jackson came in and made a whole ass trilogy out of one book. But I still wonder what The Hobbit would have been had Guillermo taken over that. Like I like Peter Jackson's original movies, but The Hobbit I'm still not like a big fan of the Hobbit ones. Like they're good, but they're not. The Lord of the Rings is something special, and The Hobbit is. You know what The Hobbit is? The Hobbit's too polished. Everything looks too clean, too pristine. Everything's all the CGI. Everything looks too perfect. Like the original Lord of the Rings, like there was a grittiness to it, like a rough edge to everything. Everything looked real. It felt like the armor felt real. The orcs looked real. Even like in some of the trolls and stuff, that CGI was a little wonky on, but I don't know. There's just a different look to them that I like.
It was also a different time of filmmaking in 99, right? Like when they started that.
Back when shit was good.
So, but I agree. I mean, to me, the Lord of the Rings trilogy stands the test of time. Still so damn good. And the acting is so good. Like everyone in it is fantastic. So it's tough. Like I'm not a fan of those Hobbit movies. We talked about it. Like I did not like that first Hobbit movie. I know you guys like the dwarfs jumping on heads and stuff or whatever it was.
No, I like the barrel scene.
The barrel scene, that's what it was. Yeah,
the barrel scene was good.
Like, this is all hokey. You know, shoehorning Legolas into it. I was like, this is all just not good.
So good. What do you? I don't. First of all, I ain't paying attention to nothing y'all motherfuckers saying because I love all fucking single one of those fucking.
I remember you loved them all.
Huge fan of every single fucking one, dude. There's nothing that I'm not like, oh shit. Like I love all of them, back to back to back to back to back. I can watch all of them, and I love them every time they come on. I watch them. Like no problems.
So you're ready for this Hunt for Gollum movie?
Oh, I can't wait. I even loved the one that was on Amazon. I love that one too, from beginning to end. The Lord of the Rings for me is probably
fantasy. So we're talking fantasy now. So now where does that rank? Because you got Lord of the Rings, you got shit. I mean, Star Wars lightweight.
Star Wars
is more fantasy than science fiction, to be honest.
Yeah, Star Wars is number one.
And then you got like Game of Thrones.
Ooh, so what's a better trilogy? The Star Wars original trilogy or the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Star Wars. For me, it's
that's a
1, 2, and 3.
Dumb question. Star Wars.
1, 2, and 3.
Motherfucker, you know 1, 2,
as a collect.
1, 2, and 3 is not really a thing.
Collect.
1, 2, and 3 is not really a thing. And the only reason 1, 2, and 3 is still there because they film out later on.
That's
the real 1, 2, and 3 is really New Hope, Empire.
Right. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Well, 4, 5, 6. Okay, fine. 4, 5, 6 versus the Fellowship,
Two Towers,
and Return of the King.
It's not a question. It's not even.
It sounds like it's a question for a little.
I can't answer that.
Return of the King.
Star Wars is always number one.
Huh?
Star Wars is always number one.
I mean, not only that, but a little. I mean, just think about the whole thing that is Helm's Deep. The whole hour of the movie that is Helm's
Star
Deep.
Wars. Without Star Wars, we would see none of this shit. So listen, Star Wars.
Yeah, okay. So without Flash Gordon, you wouldn't see Star Wars. So does that mean Flash Gordon's better?
Flash Gordon was garbage compared to Star. Shut up, Lil.
Helm's Deep.
You want to keep going?
When the Riders of Rohan came with Gandalf at the head of Helm's Deep, yo, that shit was life changing.
When Gandalf the White showed up and took off his cloak and whoa. Sean.
Yeah. Y'all funny as shit. Yeah, both y'all. Yeah, a little shut up. It's better than
the Fellowship.
It's better than your damn Marvel movies.
That's not fantasy though. That's action sci-fi.
It is fantasy.
No,
superheroes is fantasy. I'm sorry. It's not. What else?
I mean, everything's fantasy. You can even say porn is fantasy.
No, when I think of fantasy, I think of like. Here's what I think of. I think of like
that's not real fantasy, although that's real life.
Here's what I think. No, when I think of fantasy, I'm thinking like knights, like swords, sorcery, stuff like that, right? And
you have that in Marvel movies. There's swords, there's sorcery. I'm confused. What?
Well, it's true. I mean, remember what Falcon and the Soldier said. Like, you know, they're the three bad guys, right, or whatever.
Doctor Strange is a goddamn sorcerer, dog. So what are you talking about?
Okay, I guess okay for sure.
And then we're gonna have Black Knight.
Marvel has elements of fantasy, but I would not lump in the MCU in my fantasy franchises. I would not lump it in. I would not.
That's you.
I would lump it in action adventure and
what?
That's
so. Okay, here's the question, right?
Action adventure.
Is Fellowship of the Ring better than A New Hope?
Wait. Before we jump in that,
Steve, is Fellowship of the Ring better than A New Hope?
Wait, no, do not change the conversation. Everything is action and fantasy. What are you talking about? Action.
Sean, then everything's fantasy. Then it doesn't matter. Then all my point is, all movies are fantasy. It's all.
Don't cut me off after you were making
even the
wizard. And now you want to change now. God damn it.
I'm saying if I were to have a fantasy section in my video store, no Marvel movies would be in it, except for Doctor Strange. That might be in there. And the Eternals would be if I ever had a copy of it, but it would end up in the garbage before it wound up on the shelf. That might be in there because I guess there's some stuff in there. But I wouldn't put like Iron Man or Captain America in fantasy.
I don't. Okay, that's you though. That's your opinion.
That's like action. I see where you're going with Steve.
I mean, does a dude dress up in a robot?
Winter Soldier's like political thriller. It's not.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Winter Soldier is definitely a political thriller. That's a whole different. Yeah.
So it's tricky. But I'm saying like collectively, when I think of fantasy, I think of like old-timey sword and sorcery. The only reason I would lump Star Wars in there is because it mixes like ancient with future so well that it's like interchangeable. Star Wars has its kind of own way of doing it.
I don't understand the question from Jujutsu Calzone, a face reveal.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me, but all right. Cool, man.
What do you mean? So is the New Hope better than the Fellowship of the Ring?
Yeah.
Both starting out their trilogies.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're asking a Star Wars fan, so yeah, to me, yeah.
Well, I mean, Sean's gonna. I mean, Sean runs Star Geekz. So
I understand. He doesn't run Rings Geeks, but still. Steve, Geeks. What do you think? You gotta take it. Al says the New Hope is better.
Of course it is.
This is a tough one, right? It's tough.
It is. It's tougher for me because I'm not a Star Wars fan like that.
It's tough to people who aren't Star Wars fans. Yes, it's easy for y'all. For me, it's not. It's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a stream when we show our faces? I am showing my face.
And if you don't, anyway, stop answering that man's question.
I'm curious. It's tough because I remember leaving the theater, seeing Fellowship of the Ring, and being blown away by everything I've seen. And I don't think.
But you weren't in the theaters for Star Wars, the original.
I was in a theater to Star Wars, and I grew up watching those, and I didn't care for them as much as I.
You weren't in the theaters then, so back then, everybody was blown away by Star Wars from the.
I think I saw like the re-releases, like when they added stuff to them.
Yeah,
that's what I
saw in the theater.
I saw those in '95.
It's a different mindset and how you watch movies back then. Now you don't watch movies the same way. So like, it's different. Like I was not there for the original Star Wars. No. Did I see Star Wars in the movie theaters? Yeah, I didn't see it when they did the read. I watched the originals in the movie theaters. Yeah, Star Wars for me is different though. Like it's just a different beast. Lord of the Rings was great. I loved Lord of the Rings. Yes, but it doesn't sit high on a debate level to where like, oh yeah, Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars. It don't sit there for me because it's just not. It's not
Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars. It's funny because like that's an interesting. I never really put those two franchises against each other, but as someone that's not a diehard Star Wars fan the way Sean is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars as much as the average fan does, but you're on a whole different level. I mean, just look at your background. So for someone like me, that argument's really tough. Whereas for someone like Sean, it's not. So
that's why I'm asking that question, right? Like it's a tough question, because one set.
No. Here's the tougher question, right? Fuck New Hope versus Fellowship, because that for me, honestly, the reason why it was hard to say is because. Ask me on any given day and it might be different is what I'm in the mood for watching. The real tough one is Empire or Two Towers, because now Empire is so good, but Two Towers is so good too. But Empire probably is gonna have to take that one. Empire is like
I would go with
all
Empire.
time.
I would go with Empire on that one. Like Empire, I think because
Okay, so Empire's in the easy win then for 2.
Empire to me is the easy win.
I would have to go Return then. Honestly, like I would go Return of the King over
the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
I'm close on that too.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let y'all have this. I'm gonna let y'all have this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all.
King is so good.
No, don't leave. Don't.
Yeah.
Here
He always has to jump off and run away.
I'm gonna let y'all debate this on your own because there's no debate for me.
That will be a good show debate. So yeah, we'll have to talk to. We want the feedback. We need some votes in the chat. You know, if you guys are watching this after the fact, break it down movie per movie. I'm curious what's gonna win.
So you're telling me that Return of the King, Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker, the Millennium Falcon blowing up the Death Star second time, speeder bikes, Wookiees, Ewoks, all that is better. There's some ghosts running through the battle.
Oh shit, Sean! I totally forgot about the ghosts running through the battle. Though.
Yeah, but if you look, but what about the fight? You know, you got that fight against
the fight
all
on
that stuff
Endor
that's
and the fight in space, bro. The fight in Endor and the fight in space.
Yeah, those green ghosts were garbage. That shit was the worst.
Lando Calrissian fucking battled through the fucking Death Star to fucking destroy that bitch and make a hard fucking U-turn to blast out a motherfucking spaceship. Boom! Come on, dogs. This is not even a debate no more, man. This is silly.
But what about the emotion?
The fucking emotion of fucking
when
Lando
Aragorn goes with the sword.
Come on, bro. Come on,
And
man.
then I'm talking about the extended editions right now.
Luke fighting his father at the end, taking off his
the extended edition, the 4-hour cut.
Yeah, the one where it explains what happened to fucking Saruman in the beginning. You know, that one. The one that fucking has the mouth of fucking Sauron that comes out and talks his shit to Aragorn. Yeah,
unfortunately,
that fucking cut.
Return of the Jedi doesn't need a 4-hour fucking commentary and a 4-hour fucking movie to actually say it was actually good.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. I mean, we did get the director's cuts of Star Wars, or we didn't want them.
Yeah, we didn't want that one. But the director's cut, The Return of the Jedi, wasn't as bad.
It wasn't
bad. It wasn't worse.
I still don't think they should have put Hayden in there. That's got to go. That's gotta go.
Yeah. Poor Dave. Was it Dave Prowse? Oh, it's just sad. Or I forgot.
I don't know. I never took a vacation day for work to watch the Star Wars trilogy, but I did take a vacation days from work every Christmas holiday and watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, a little. You're not a diehard Star Wars fan. I really don't know if you're actually a diehard Lord of the Rings fan either. This is the first time in fucking almost 10 years I've ever heard you really talk about Lord of the Rings. Which
we reviewed all the Hobbit movies, so we talked about it a lot.
And I had a Legolas action figure on the Hobbit. On the Hobbit movies, I didn't like those.
Hobbit's different.
Exactly. I love Lord of the Rings. Ask Jenny. I had rebought those movies 3 times on DVD and Blu-ray.
And
so what you're telling me is
you want to talk, and you got to talk about the
Benjamin's coming in here. Ooh. Say the Lord of the Rings trilogy is better because Star Wars original trilogy peaked at Empire. Return of the King is still awesome.
Return of the Jedi is still awesome.
Oh, sorry. Return of the Jedi is still awesome, but Rings gets better each movie.
So, okay, so what he's saying is you base it on Lord of the Rings had a trajectory of a constant up, whereas the original trilogy for Star Wars had a very hilltop.
Dude,
arc.
Okay, let's keep it 100. Let's be honest here. Legolas was the best fucking part of Lord of the Rings. I mean, come on, dog.
100%.
Legolas and Gimli, their part
together, they're back and forth.
Legolas, every fucking part.
Shall I get you a box?
But I can't judge the storytelling on a fucking 80s movie versus a 2000 movie. I just can't do that judgment. It's so hard because one, without Star Wars, we probably wouldn't even got half of Lord of the Rings anyway. So let's keep it
well, but Lord of the Rings book came out before Star Wars.
Let's call it what it is here. We're not going to get the special effects without industrial light and magic. So let's keep it 100 here. So stop this bullshit talking about, oh, this was better. Y'all, they had time to tell a great story because one, there were already children's books and everything else. Tolkien wrote fucking all this shit before anything that we've gotten.
Exactly.
So granted,
you don't think Lucas took from Tolkien?
Let me finish my debate here. Boom, we got all that. All right, cool. Tolkien couldn't tell this same story because he didn't have fucking industrial light and magic back then. He only had a cartoon that could tell this story. All right, cool. Fine. We got that. Boom, done. All right, moving thrusting for Star Wars here. Fucking Lord of the Rings, what, 20 years later? After the fucking fact? Yeah, you can tell a great fucking story no matter what if you got the special effects. Oh, and guess what you had? Fucking you had the best special effects in the business. You got Weta, you got all that was built off of fucking industrial light and magic. So listen, the debate is here, but it's not there.
No. But we're talking about how much we like a story or a movie, and you're talking about like, oh, well, these movies wouldn't have even been made if the groundwork. That's not the debate. That's not the debate. That's not the debate. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
like,
but Sean, I get.
You would have got no fucking movie without industrial light and magic. So let's keep.
But that's not the debate.
I can top your debate, Sean. Then without Lucas, do you think Lucas would have the storytelling if he didn't have Tolkien's books? You think he wouldn't? He even said he used Tolkien's books. He used John Carter from Mars. He used Flash Gordon.
So we wouldn't have had any Star Wars if the groundwork wasn't laid by Tolkien.
It wasn't made by Tolkien either. It wasn't Tolkien. It wasn't all Tolkien either.
It wasn't all Tolkien either, but it was him, and it was Kurosawa, and it was all sorts of other people.
Listen. Same.
I'm saying, like, you would have had no Star Wars, would have no samurai movies.
You go take your ass down there. You go start your own Lord of the Rings fucking podcast show. I ain't trying to hear this shit no more.
No, you're trying to, like,
there's no debate for me.
He's like, you know what? I'll answer your debate with bringing up a whole different subject. How about that?
Yeah, you wouldn't have had Darth Vader without Dr. Doom.
Whatever.
Dr. Doom made Darth Vader.
Shut up. Your Marvel movies are garbage.
They're not.
They're garbage.
There's no Star Wars movie that has the scene of Captain America getting Mjolnir.
I'm just fucking with y'all.
Greatest scene ever.
I don't care. I love Lord of the Rings too. It's probably like second on my list, to be honest. But yeah, you do. So
okay. So if you were to put,
I was doing this a lot to mess with Sean because I knew you would get upset just by the comparison.
I know what you were getting at. I'm not. Jesus Christ, I tell you. And Steve's no better because Steve was just like,
of course, we're gonna keep poking the bear. Keep
poking the bear.
Yeah, it's a good debate though.
Any other news? Any other news?
Well, there was that. What was that monster thing you had with somebody who was cast? You had it on the ticker, and I can't find the story.
Oh, it was
like a monster movie.
It was for what the hell is this damn movie called? The movie that had terrible CGI back like 10, 15 years ago, Beowulf.
Oh, Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista and somebody else.
Yeah, Grendel and Beowulf. Ugh. Remember that?
The animated movie with Crispin Glover and not Ray Stevenson, but it was old boy that played in Black Widow at the end.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think was Sean Bean in it? I can't remember shit. I don't know.
If Sean Bean was in it, he died quickly.
I was gonna say Sean Bean's in everything.
But yeah, that
even Lord of the Rings. So, all right.
Beowulf again.
Yeah, that's something we don't.
Yeah, do we need
more Beowulf? Beowulf comes to the town, kills the monster, takes off.
I'm actually shocked Batista wants to play that. Like, I don't know.
He's like, I don't want to take my shirt off anymore. I'm going to be a CGI monster. Because he's not going to be Beowulf. It was the other guy that you had in that article named. He's gonna be Beowulf.
Yeah. So what the hell is he gonna be?
Carrie Elways. It's gonna be a weird movie.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League reportedly lost Warner Brothers Discovery $200 million.
The video game?
Yeah.
I've never even played a second of it. And I'm like, I should be the target audience, right? But I have no interest.
Holy crap.
A critical flop. Jeez.
There has been a lot of big losses in the last year for several large companies that have lost a lot of money on movies and now games
and TV shows, everything. Yeah, I mean, all of them. But I really think last year was like a overall loss outside of Barbie and Oppenheimer. Everything else lost money. There's no way anything made any money.
Yeah.
The Flash lost so much money. Marvel's lost money. Wish lost money. Freaking.
I'm just saying, even if you look at the movies that released this year, you know, like Dune made some decent money, but how much did it cost to make?
No, Dune made good money. What are we talking about?
Dune made international money. You only get 40. You get less than
international money not count anymore. Like, I'm confused.
International money counts, but you get less back on your investment in international. You pay more for the international.
Still, but when everyone's talking about like the amount of box office that fucking Endgame made, they don't talk about like only 40% were given back on international. No, those international numbers are counted with pride.
$700 million, dog. Like,
right, $700 million. How much did it cost to make?
$47.
Well, then it made a ton.
Yeah, now we're fucking in the green, baby.
The budget for Dune was $190 million.
So $200 million. Okay, so it made its money, but not a lot.
It made $500 million over.
Again, it's multiples of 3. Whatever the box office was, it needs to make 3 times it to break even.
I mean, it seems like it was a box office success to me. So I don't know.
100 million short, I guess.
I mean,
but you look at the other movies that came out too, like Kong X Godzilla. You look at
that didn't make its money.
Fall Guy is not making it, not doing well. Like,
do good anyway.
I'm just saying, if you look at all the movies that were released this year, and I said like Dune was the one that like made some money, but it wasn't like a $1 billion movie.
Well,
I don't think we're gonna have one of those for a while.
Godzilla Kong cost $150 million. It made $55 million.
Deadpool and Wolverine might be a $1 billion movie. It might be.
The only thing that might stop it is the rated R piece, but Joker made it, so I guess it's got a shot.
Yeah, but Joker made it before the pandemic.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by everything. Like, everything has changed.
No, for sure. No, 100%. But that's why like $700 million is pretty fucking good on a $200 million investment. Like, yeah, they're not like writing, oh my God money, but like they made their money back. Everybody got paid, and they paid out this much, and they have that much back plus a whole bunch more. And I think
I would be curious because of the international being so high on it. Like, the international is 60% of what it's made, and again, it's the math. There's fuzzy math because you have to pay those theaters internationally, but they get a bigger cut of the gross.
Although I think y'all took the hardest hit this year out of anybody. Like, I like Deadpool is probably Deadpool Wolverine will be the best, but I don't know if
in 2024.
Yeah, y'all took hits, man. Hits.
What hits?
What was it? The Marvels fucking flopped.
That was 2023.
Well, so 2023.
Yeah, we're done. 2024. Not much has come out yet.
There's nothing count. We just started 2024 anyway. So 2023, y'all took.
It's May.
It's almost halfway through the year.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it? So what did y'all have come out this year? Nothing.
June. The end of June.
Planet of the Apes just came out.
No, Disney. What did they have?
That is Disney. Planet of the Apes just came out.
Planet of the Apes is 20th Century Studios, which is now Disney.
What else y'all had come out this year?
I don't know. No joke, I don't remember. There's a lot of things that came out. I mean, I don't think anything. Let's see.
The test is going to be Inside Out 2 because Inside Out made a shitload of money. So we're going to see what
Inside Out 2
does.
in June will be one of the big ones.
That'll be a big one, definitely.
I don't know. I'm looking at just what the top box office winners so far. Dune 708, Godzilla X Kong 548, Kung Fu Panda 4 521.
Oof, that's definitely a flop.
Ghostbusters 195.
That was a flop
worldwide.
It was a flop. Worldwide.
The Bob Marley movie made 177 million.
But that movie cost like $20 million to make. Like, who cares?
I know but that's what I'm saying. Like that movie made money. That's a winner.
Damn. So, but Ghostbusters only made
195 million.
The budget on that had to be like 240.
Maybe not. Maybe 150.
There was so much CGI.
But its domestic gross is 110. That is not good. I mean, Madam Web even made 100.
Did it?
Yeah.
Argyle
only made 96.
That movie looked terrible. Who wanted to see that?
It had a big budget on it. So
that's what I'm saying. Like people that shouldn't make big decisions are making big decisions. They're signing big checks.
Moana 2 is coming out in November. Ugh. You know what's coming out? Mufasa, the Lion King. Why?
That'll make money.
That trailer looked ungood as well.
That scared me.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? We didn't fucking talk about it all. Sean, you got to pull it up on the very first picture of Superman was released this week.
It was.
We didn't talk about that at all.
That's gonna be
Mr. David Corn Sweat was finally his Superman picture was put on to social medias by director James Gunn.
I got it. I'll pull it in a second.
And I don't know. I think it looks. You know what it looks like? It looks more like
looks stupid.
Like suit, like a baggy suit, almost more than there's like a lot of creases in it. I mean, he's hunched over. He's putting his boots on, I guess. So
it looks stupid.
Wow, you just don't like it at all, huh?
No, I just don't like it at all. Like I don't like it at all. It looks like garbage.
Well, when you pull it up, I'd like to have you point out what you don't like about it, because I think it looks all right.
Man, for real? You like that?
I'm curious what's going on in the background, but that's where I'm.
Well, whatever's going on in the background, he's taking his sweet ass time getting to it.
Yeah, like he's very comfortable. I don't like that.
His suit looks battle damaged. It does not look pristine and new. I'm looking at the brightness of the boots here as more of a signal as to how bright the majority of the suit's going to be. It looks like, look, the whole top half of it's like burned black. You could see he's got the red trunks on, so we're definitely getting the trunks over the pants. So we're going old school with that, which I like. I think that's good. I don't know about the symbol, honestly. I kind of wish we had a regular Superman symbol, but
suit looks rubber. It don't look good. It looks like it's too big.
That's the weird thing too, is like he bulked up, right? He got big, and like I don't think this suit is doing him any. Again, this is a first pick. It's the first picture. He's hunched over.
I don't like the neck on it. Like it looks weird.
Well, that's New 52. New 52 had the neck that was up higher. They're definitely taking some comic inspirations from different sources. I'm okay with not having like the chest hair and shit pop out of the bottom. Like we had with Cavill. And honestly, some of the pictures of Cavill were really good before the movie came out, and some of them were not as good. So I like that it's got some texture to it. I like that there's something going on, and it's not just like a solid blue unitard. You know what I mean? I like this
I
more
don't
than
know.
like the suit that Brandon Routh wore. We'll just say that.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Brandon Routh suit, yes, but looking at the Cavill suit, I'm looking at the picture of it now. Like,
Looking at it now too.
I mean, outside of it being darker, like a darker blue, like it felt like more black, but like that had texture to it.
Did.
Well, don't get me like going on like. I'm still mad that we're not getting a resolution, all that shit. Right? Don't get me started on this.
That's the
That's
picture I
my
was looking
Superman.
at.
That's
So-
my fucking Superman. So
Well, don't
like,
worry, he'll either be your Cyclops or Wolverine.
Or Captain Britain.
whoever he's gonna be, he's gonna fucking kill it.
Oh,
He
fuck
did a
it.
great job as Superman.
This looks stupid. I don't like this. I don't like this. You know what? To be honest, I don't know if I'm even for this. I'm gonna be honest with you. James Gunn's Superman don't seem like it's gonna be great, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we just don't know. We all liked we all enjoyed the Suicide Squad movie. We all liked the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and yet now we're all like, I don't know if we should trust this guy. Like, we all liked Peacemaker. We all liked everything he's done, and we're questioning him.
I know.
It's
know.
wild.
But
You liked Super. You liked Slither. You liked everything he's done.
I know.
So
Steve.
the only argument I'd make against that is he's taking obscure and making it and made it good, right?
I agree. This is
So
not
the difference is this exactly the lore here is
Yeah.
going to have a lot of weight,
Mhm.
right? And if he doesn't
like,
tell a good story with this established 100-year-old character, like it's going to be a lot.
Okay, but how many people have been handed the keys to Superman before, and how many of them have the resume that James Gunn has?
I agree.
And so,
agree too.
like, and
I am not saying it's not going to be a great story. I don't know.
We can't
Like,
all sit
I
up
like-
here and say like every Superman movie we've gotten has been so good. Like,
No,
we don't have a good average here. We're batting way below 500 on Superman
I
movies.
smile every time because it just makes me happy that these are failing at left and right. I'm just fucking,
This guy.
I'm
guy
just messing
taking
around.
L's. This team is taking L's left and right, and he's talking about fucking.
We're like,
You know what? I'll
we're
take
over
my
here-
year
we're
of
over-
L's with my 20 wins.
Yeah, we're over here. We're the young team. We're rebuilding. We're fucking about to come in
it's
here
fine.
and smoke the veterans. The veterans getting old and complacent, shaving your fucking beards off, trying to look younger and shit. But you're old. You're tired. You're complacent.
You're
gonna
a
sit there.
You're a bum.
You're done. You're done. Get out of here, kid. You're finished.
It's
You're
true.
fucking out.
It's true. So I get what you're saying. You guys are trying to be the Patrick Mahomes, and we were the Joe Montana.
No.
You know what?
no,
James
no.
is right. It does look like the Jim Lee Superman suit. Now I'm sitting there thinking about it.
Jim Lee did the new 52 designs.
He did. So that may actually. Let me see.
Look up the new 52 Jim Lee. I mean, he even got the little lines on the knees and the shoulders that they had in that.
It does look like the new 52 Superman.
Except the new 52 Superman didn't have the red trunk, so they are
It's true.
moving some stuff around.
Yeah.
But I think like it's kind of one of those things like Superman, red trunks, like it is classic,
Yeah, but he hasn't had red trunks in a while, though, man.
He has them in the books now, just not here. Like that new 52 shit did not last.
Well, and that's the thing I'm curious on, right? Like the new 52, I don't think was well loved, and it seems that's where Gunn is getting a lot of his inspiration from.
No, he
So-
specifically with this one took inspiration from Kingdom Come and All Star Superman and
Well,
what was it?
he's
There was
saying that,
another
but I don't
Superman.
know.
Yeah, my problem is he changed the S on there. Like I would have just kept the S.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the S. I kind of wish we would have gotten like a really good classic, because even like the Christopher Reeve Superman S is like it's good, but it's not like perfect like the books. Like, and the Brandon Routh one was different. The Henry Cavill one was way different, and now we're getting this. I think the closest we've gotten has been actually Tyler Hoechlin on Superman and Lois. I think that's the closest we've gotten to like a really good, perfect Superman symbol on the chest. It's pretty close.
I just want to know who's Batman. I don't give a fuck about Superman. I want to know who the fuck is Batman. That's what I want to know.
It's gonna be Reacher.
Yeah, Alan Richardson.
He's gonna be a gigantic fucking Batman.
I mean, right? That's who it is. It's done.
Take it. I will fucking take it.
They're finished. All right, we made you $1 billion. We're going home.
Dude, he'd be an awesome fucking Batman too, dog. You watched Reacher season 2, right? Yeah, I know you did. I know Lil didn't.
Reacher,
Yeah.
so good.
That motherfucker was Batman at his even he was Bruce Wayne at his best. Like, damn.
James has spoken. He says he's too big for Batman.
Nah, there's people bigger than him in that show, and like he's Hollywood big. Like you can get some other big people in there. Like if you can make Tom Cruise look tall, you can make other people look big around him.
It would be interesting though. Like we have had this argument like with Ben Affleck, right? When Ben Affleck was Batman, like you could see his it's Ben Affleck's face.
No, the problem with Ben Affleck is he has a big fucking mole on his cheek.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And when he wears the mask, the mole is still visible. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's the tells, right? Like Alan Reed, like he is so big, and if he's Bruce Wayne, and like somebody sees Bruce Wayne, like it just so proportionally.
You know what he's got to do? You know what Bruce Wayne's got to do? Bruce Wayne has to be paraplegic. That's what he's got to do. Bruce Wayne's got to walk or like roll around in a wheelchair all the time, and then when he's Batman, then there's no way.
I agree with that, Steve. Like that's the thing. Like if I see this Bruce Wayne, him as Bruce Wayne, and then I see Batman, I'm seeing
go back to that
first
picture.
Guys.
Back to that first. There you go. That one.
He looks weird.
Not that one.
That's just
yeah. I know it's just like concept art, but could you imagine, Sean, if that was the concept art for Batman in the DCU? It was just like, yes. They would never do it. They're not brave enough. I don't know. I don't want Jensen Ackles.
I don't either. I'm not a fan of him right now.
I like him, but like I don't like him for Batman. I like him for more like Red Hood. You know who I want for Red Hood? The Red Ranger, Doc Ray Montgomery, the cat that played in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That's who I want for Red Hood.
Fuck that, dude. Fucking Batman's right there, dog. Just fucking sign him up.
It's done. Tell him to lose a little bit of weight, like slow down a little bit, thin down, trim up. He was in Blue Mountain State. He was lean, thin.
It would be a good Hyperion. That would be awesome. That would be a perfect role for him.
Or Sentry.
Well, they already got Sentry.
No, Sentry's easy though. Like Sentry.
Who do you got a Sentry?
Who's Sentry?
He's the dude from Top Gun.
Glenn Powell.
No, the other guy. There was the other guy in Top Gun. I can't remember his name, but he's in Thunderbolts. Because he took over for
Stephen Yeun was supposed to be.
Yeah. I didn't even think that even made sense. that was just me, but like this guy might be a better one, definitely. Here you go. This guy. Yeah, I can probably see him more than I could probably see Stephen Yeun.
Because he's white?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but he's got like a scrunchy face.
I'm just like a blonde-haired fucking character, dude. Like it was just kind of like, really?
Yeah, it's got a mouth like me. It's all small and shit. Like, there's a reason I'm not in movies.
Well,
I mean, Steve, you're beautiful.
I should be Sentry.
Yeah,
go for it.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
No, I don't see that face. Like, he looks like he's gonna like deliver milk to the front door or something. Nah,
he can work. It'll work for me.
Yeah.
Lewis Pullman. Oh, it's Bill Pullman's kid.
Is that Bill Pullman's kid?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah. All right.
I'm cool.
I think we said it all. We've done it. We've talked it out. We've had it. Well done, gentlemen.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Please like, subscribe, support, comment, do all that kind of stuff. This is a Lil.
Please check out Star Geeks every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And may the force be with you. This is Sean.
And also time travel videos on a little bit of a hiatus, but we will be back shortly. And also start sending in some requests if you want, because we're going to start recording 31 Days reviews coming up very shortly. Got Annabelle on the docket to start things off, just to give it a little taste. Sean, you want to be in on that? You want a little some Annabelle? Not Annabelle. I mean, not Annabelle. What's it? What's Abigail?
Abigail. I knew what you meant when you said it first. Like you said Annabelle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely in for Abigail. I already watched it already, so I'm good with that.
All right, cool. So, anyways, and then next week we'll be dropping our X-Men 97 review, right? Or no, I guess it'll come after
Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next week, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and keep it geeky.